Now we're really starting to get some nice color on this. Looking lovely. I love braised fennel, and I think it's the perfect accompaniment to lamb. Now we're going to add some stock to this. And we're going to let this cook nice and slow. I'm going to move it back to the back burner here so we can use the front burner for something else. Okay. Keep this nice and slow. Now we need to take a look at our lamb. Oh, lamb is looking wonderful. Just want to pull this out so you can get a look at, see how this is browning up nicely. I know it's still going to need a little bit more. We're actually going to test that out with an instant read thermometer. If I can find it. Right here. So we have our fennel, we have our risotto going, and we have our lamb in the oven. So we have one more item to make. Once this comes to a simmer with the pressure cooker, we put the lid on, and we're going to bring it up to pressure. We're going to set a timer. Okay. Pressure cookers nowadays have safety locks on them, so you don't have to worry about pea soup on the ceiling, or a friend of an aunt who blew her dentures to Colorado. Those were the stories I heard when I was a kid. My mother used to always scream, "Everybody out of the room! I'm going to open the pressure cooker." And we thought it was a nuclear explosion going to happen. We were all panic-stricken. We'd be hiding under things, and it had that little rocking mechanism, and you had to take it over and put it in a big sink full of water. And nowadays they have a locking mechanism. As soon as there's pressure in the pot, and that's how you can tell, it won't open. The pressure prevents it from opening. It has an automatic locking system. So when we're ready to open it, we'll just press that down and get all the pressure out. And then we'll be ready to go. We'll add our cheese, we'll season it, and it'll be wonderful. Okay, we have one more item to get working on, and that is our mango vinaigrette. We're going to work with a mango, and when you work with a mango, you'll see that the stem end, kind of lay the mango on its flat side. The stem end will usually be more one side to the other, depending the way the mango grew. We take our knife and we put it either side of the stem end of the mango. And we start to slice down, and what we're looking to do is to take the pit out, which is a fibrous pit, but it's connected by all the flesh, so there's no way to just pull it out clean. So you have to slice around the contour of the pit on the mango. So I'm slicing down, and I angle my knife back and forth to try and follow the contour of that pit. So see, I've cut it just like this. Now I'll take from the other side, and with the tip of my knife, I'll just make a little incision so I don't have to worry about slipping off. I slice right down, and again, I'm following that contour of that pit, and here's the pit in there. Now I can slice down either side and get a little bit more flesh off. Sometimes it's more aggravation than it's worth. Now this is a nice ripe mango. It's juicy. If you love mangoes the way I do, generally take this. You have to be careful because when you bite into it, the juice just runs right down your neck. You take this pit over to the sink and just finish it off. Tonight, we're not going to do that. I don't want to embarrass myself. I'm going to take the mango, and I'm just simply filleting it, just like this. See how easy that is? The flesh comes right off. If you can't get nice ripe mangoes, some of the supermarkets do have mango that is in a jar, pre-cut in the refrigerator section by the produce area. We're just chopping this up and putting it right in here, our food processor. Now here's the fun part. You're going to lay this on your board. I'm holding it in my hand, but this is a dangerous way of doing it, so I don't recommend that you do it. I want to take my paring knife, and I want to start to just slice through very gently. Now, I can feel the tip of that knife just dying to get into the palm of my hand, but as I feel it, I just back off a little bit. You might not be as lucky as doing it that way, so I suggest that you do it right on the board. Try not to cut through the skin. Once you make your little slices partway through the flesh, but not through the skin, afraid to look at the palm of my hand. It might be like a checkerboard when I get done. This is what I always think is so cool. I take that mango and I turn it inside out. That would look so beautiful in like a fruit bowl. Kind of reminds me of like the Carmen Miranda hat. I take the mango and now I'm simply going to slice off the flesh. See a little bit of skin I missed there. Take this one. It's always wonderful when you can do a flavored vinaigrette and the flavor is oh so natural. You know, if you're doing an herb vinaigrette and you do it with fresh herbs as opposed to dry herbs, just makes a world of difference. That's wonderful. Oh, I hear our pressure cooker getting down. Let's see. Just want to grind this up a bit. While we're doing that, I'm going to add some of my finest olive oil, but before I do that, I want to add a couple of chives in. And a little bit of sherry vinegar. Okay, a little pinch of salt, and I know our timer is going to go off any second for that risotto. And there we go. Risotto's all ready. Okay, I'm going to shut that risotto off. Just want to pulse this one more time to mix up the seasoning. Just simply pressing down on the pressure valve. The steam is diverted out to the sides, so I'm not burning my hands because the steam is pushing out. When the pressure is out, I'm simply going to open it, put my cheese in, a little seasoning, and then our risotto will be ready. I'll take the lamb out, I'll take the fennel out, and we'll start to dress our greens. We'll be in great shape. Let me just show you how this opens. We're getting down low so I can feel that the lid is starting to come open. You can see the rest of the pressure coming out. Going to add our cheese. We're adding a little bit of creamed brie. We're going to mix that up. Take a look at our fennel. And we're going to pull our lamb out. And then what I'm going to do is to set a nice table. I'm going to dress our salad greens with a little bit of that mango vinaigrette, set a nice table. I'm going to come right back and take a look at what a beautiful spring dinner we've made. Folks, enjoy cooking. As always, email me, David@classicthyme.com for any of these recipes.